No, no, no. You're not going to act like you just smoothly banned me and acted like I just dipped out of the conversation because I just couldn't compete. No, you're not going to do that. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to just keep on talking as if, you know, I just couldn't compete, so I had to just dip out. That's the way you're going to play it, aren't you? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's not the way it's going to go. No, you ban me, and then you silently, like, kind of slid right in there and act like you didn't do that. And I must have dipped out because I lost the conversation. No, that's not what happened. What you did was you banned me from your live stream. And then you just kept talking without getting your voices raised. And that seems like a really good idea. Unfortunately, I have my own fucking live stream, and I can be that voice that shows everyone what you're doing. And you can just keep talking like, oh, just keep keep your tone at the same level. Don't get upset. Just mute and ban somebody, and then just act like they just dipped out on their own. That way you can act like you were so right this whole time. Is that what you're doing? Because I see it. I see that that's what you're doing. All you have to do is just talk normal. Just talk at a normal tone and not get your voice raised and not get upset, and everything will just be okay. Well, let me tell you something. It's not going to be okay. And I'm going to make it really not okay with a very even tone in my voice. So that way you can't, it plays both ways. This is a two-way street here. You know that, right? That yeah, I'm gonna just be very monotone. I'm gonna be very monotone. I'm gonna, and you know what? I'm gonna do certain things just like you're threatening to do certain things to me, and I'm just gonna react. How about that? I'm just gonna react to all these monotone threats, these really monotone threats that are very, very easy for, you know, law enforcement to listen to, and it sounds so really nice and rainbowish. Like you don't have to say it, you don't have to raise your voice, you don't have to, you could just be really monotone, and really bad fucking things are gonna happen, and all you have to do is just be really monotone about it. And I like that. I think that's a really good idea. I think that that's a really good idea that most people should, kind of pick up on and not get upset. Not, I mean, because it's really hard for, law enforcement to try and figure out what's going on here, because they have to listen to the entire, now that you're being monotone, you have to, now you're forcing law enforcement to listen to the entire tirade. You could just go on forever as long as you're monotone, as long as you don't bring up your voice and get sounding aggressive. You could just be passive aggressive this entire time, and you could just waste a lot of law enforcement's time listening to your 2.5 hour rants when only about maybe 30 seconds of it was actually threatening. But that's all you got to do. You could just do that. How about that? Isn't that genius? Isn't that genius? Well, I tell you what. Yeah, that is kind of you know cutting edge, a little bit cutting edge. Unfortunately, they're dealing with me, and I'm a little bit more cutting edge than they are. So you guys go ahead and keep up with your little monotone threats. your little monotone threats that if somebody gets upset about it, then you can call 911 and get some law enforcement involved. That's crazy. It's so crazy. I don't know why you would do that. I think you're just crazy people online, and I'm pretty sure that law enforcement is pretty fucking used to guys like you. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be doing what I do, and I'm pretty sure you can't predict what I'm gonna do.